Indrid here, 2v2 Maiden Forums blue team. Peacemaker is a Commissar Lord, fights melee, good offense and support, starts off with a shield. Alongside Patbadger is a Techmarine, good range damage, also good utility, can build turrets, relay beacons and repair. Blood Ravens on show. Red side, we have Tyranids. I am playing a Lictor Alpha melee specialist that can infiltrate, good damage, can pick off high value targets and sneak around. Floid is a Revered Alpha, tunneling commander, can build tunnels, fantastic mobility, good offense as well, starts off range combat. Maiden Forums then, this was the first time any of us played this map, I believe. It's quite a nice map too. Big. Peacemaker goes for a sentinel, double sentinel opening, look at this. Tier 1 vehicles that can decap points but they cannot cap them. Can help you deal with melee units with their ground pound. Patbadger goes tactical marines, heavy range infantry, durable and versatile, have 10-50 hit points in the mod. I have gone for double Hormagaunts into double warriors, a build I really like using with the Lictor Alpha. Floid has double termagants. Lictor Alpha is one of my favourite new war gears that I'm just discovering. Didn't really play him very much in retail, but Pheromones is awesome, an accessory you can get in tier 1. 500, 499. Big stomp on all of Floyd's stuff here. He needs to retreat his termagants. My Lictor Alpha comes in, trying to get a model off of these tactical marines, which would be awesome, because taking down attack is great for your army. Lots of XP and also making your enemy reinforce. And we do take out a model there between us, but we are forced off by the Imperial forces. Peacemaker getting a second guardsman squad. I send my Hormagaunts all the way down to the southwest to take this VP. There's also one in the northwest and one in the east. Pretty nice map control for us, using our mobility from these tunnels that Floid is putting down. Now they are hitting this power of ours though. Both teams have a very natural power in the corners here. Ours is already filled up. I have my first warrior brood on the field. Heavy infantry unit that fights melee to start off, can leap into combat, nice disruption with that. Emits a basic synapse as well, which I need because I don't have a hive tyrant around to do it for me. Here comes Floid with his range blob, has some raveners as well. Start off as a melee unit that can disrupt with a burrow strike and a big stomp. Floid should have split his forces up a bit better there, knowing that sentinel was around. 485, 475. I'm going to defend this VP, forcing off the scared little guardsmen. They have their sergeant already. And sentinel gets away. Lictor Alpha trying to chase, but does not. Techmarine peppering this node with his bolter. No sign of the Mastercraft bot of him yet. In fact, no sign of anything. He has shotgun scouts, also has a sergeant, has spent all of his resources on these guys. Sentinel's going to go down here. Peacemaker forgot about it, I think. 476, 474. So an excellent start for us. Taking out a sentinel, and Peacemaker replaces it. Takes down this node, and I think he's able to cap it as well. Tactical Marines, no flame. I would get a flamer against double Tyranids. 463, 474. Now have both of my warrior broods. Want to get adrenal glands in tier 2 and get a nice melee build going with Gene Stealers and the like. Gene Stealers seen a lot of love in the mod. I managed to flesh hook as scouts. There's a shotgun blast though, and they get away without a loss. There is Pheromones dropped by the Lictor Alpha, such a great war gear, allows you to reinforce and gives a damage reduction. Do guardsmen get away? They just about do. Allows me to push so much with my melee blob. Good special attack from the Commissar Lord, has the power sword, dangerous for the heavy armor warrior brood members. 435, 474. Here come the scouts again, and the sentinel using it to push threat of the stomp making me pull back, and in the end I think I just retreat everything. Yes. Look at this, Floid being very sneaky and going after the natural power hit. Also my Lictor Alpha escaped that fight unscathed and is now decapping. I don't really use his infiltration very much. I like to kit him out with war gear. Makes him very, very energy intensive though, so you can't infiltrate that much. 418, 474. Raveners run away, do not lose a model, do they? No, very, very lucky. 132 hit points across 3 models. 418, 474, tier 2 for Peacemaker. Patbadger floating tons of resources and does go tier 2. No sign of the flamer though. Must want to get them a sergeant and Sternguard as soon as possible. I bring my double Hormagaunts to the VP and cap. I have adrenal glands on one of them, but wanted to get tier 2 and get adrenal gland warriors soon. Tunnel taken down. Big loss. We still have one here though. Guardsman decapping. Sentinel gonna go and decap this VP now. Very, very annoying. 418, 459. Tier 2 for everyone. Peacemaker will get there first. Flesh hook on these tacks. Can I get one down? Here come my Hormagaunts. Yes, got a model. Adrenal glands queued up for my warrior brood. Peacemaker, I think, gets a Chimera. I'm not sure.
Sir, reporting tech upgrade complete.
1-to-1 cap now. Sentinel unable to cap the VP, leaves it uncapped. We have 2 full gen farms, but so do they.
Their advantage is meager.
Librarian on the way for Patbadger has a new model in the mod. Otherwise, I think pretty much the same. 350, 60. Yep. Sentinel does not have its missile launcher yet, but does have ground pound and a Manticore on the way for Peacemaker. Such bad news for Tyranids. See Crippling Poison on the Commissar Lord there, allowing these termagants to get away. Raveners now have their Devourer, giving them a ranged weapon and a Burrow Strike on all these guardsmen, I think, yes. Forcing melee on the Sentinel, pushing alongside these termagants. Commissar Lord runs away from my stuff. I now have the Corrosive Claws for my Lictor Alpha, really nice power weapon that debuffs damage resistance. Scouts being sneaky on my Hormagaunts, trying to get into melee, but he brings his tactical marines in, I think, and I almost lose the squad. Now in melee with the scouts. Can I get some models off these guys? Come on, little Hormagaunts, nom 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 nom. Yeah, I got one. But here come the attacks, and they force melee, and I'm lucky to get away in the end, and that's a long retreat. Manticore Strike on nothing in particular. Librarian flees, starts off with the Smite ability, which is really nasty versus Tyranids. Stomp misses, nicely dodged, and Commissar Lord getting very low, has to put his shield up and has to retreat and gets away though. 3-2-1, 4-5-9, I have my Gene Stealers on the field. Very sneaky Techmarine now decapping that VP of ours. Missile launcher now on the Sentinel has crack and fragmentation missiles that it can switch between. These are the frag missiles. Nice AoE damage, but very slow moving. Techmarine of Patbadger geared up for melee. Look at this. Has the Axe of the Mechanicus, power weapon, Artificer armor, making him very tough, and Refractor Field, which I think is the most efficient energy shield in the game. Up against my melee blob, Gene Stealers and Hormagaunts, and he tanks them for quite a while here. Knocked over a lot. Doesn't quite have the melee skill to keep up with Gene Stealers. Gene Stealers have 80 melee skill, even though the axe does give him plus 10, I believe. Yes. Get his shield down eventually. Need my Hormagaunts to cap now. And my Warrior Brooder here giving melee synapse to my Gene Stealers, so they get plus 75% health. And he gets away. Look how long he held out though against Gene Stealers. Here comes some Hormagaunts trying to finish him off, but I can't do it, which really annoyed me. Artificer armor. Look at the regen he gets from Artificer armor. Crazy. Ogrin's on the way for Peacemaker. We have Sternguard Veterans on the field. Upgrade for Tactical Marines when they have their Sergeant. Get new models, scopes for their bolts, box magazines, and they can change ammo type whenever they like. A flare again from the Commissar Lord. Good usage of that by Peacemaker. These Tactical Marines should be using Hellfire bolts, and there you see it. Hellfire bolts are crazy. Do damage over time versus light infantry, and also versus commanders. They are amazing versus commanders. Damage over time stacks from all of the bolters, and look at this Manticore strike from Peacemaker. Ouch. My Warrior Brood with Barb Strangler just about get out of there. Now going after the Librarian. I think I take him down here. Stays in melee a bit too long. G-Stealers are so brutal. Using Frenzy especially to regain health, and down goes the Librarian. And now you need to run away, Indrid. There we go. 293 for 20. A 2-to-1 cap for the Imperial players. Commissar Lord trying to take down that that tunnel, sorry. Flak Jacket on the way. Ogryns on the field now have the correct unit indicator. They are a melee heavy unit. There is Prickling Poison, and in amongst a lot of damage here. Should have got double Ogryns, I think. They lose a model and flee. And I get a Tyrant Guard. Special attack no longer bug. Now does splash damage as well. Did it do splash damage in retail? I'm not sure. But I love this thing now. Going after these attacks. Patbadger not paying attention. Going after these Sternguard Veterans, in fact. Can I get a model off him? Surely. Yes. Tyrant Guard gets a sync kill. Sentinel goes down as well. Huge losses for blue team. There's a pheromones dropped by me. Techmarine coming after our stuff, but he's all alone. Doesn't want to mess with a Tyrant Guard. And a Corrosive Claws Lictor Alpha level 3. Also have Deadly Jump now. Floyd's Ravener has Hardened Carapace level 2. Flak Jacket Commissar Lord level 2. And Techmarine level 2. Melee monster right now. We're looking pretty good. Tier 3 for Floyd, Tier 3 for Patbadger though. 293, 366. Manticore strike. Ouch. Direct hit. I do drop a pheromones just in time. Perhaps saved squads from wiping there. And all of this stuff can now reinforce around the pheromones. Such a fantastic ability. Allows you to be really, really aggressive with Tyranids. Manticore is there. And I spot it with my Lictor Alpha, and I go after it here with a jump. Corrosive Claws are decent anti-vehicle since they debuff damage resistance, but look at this mayhem going on, pushing into base. My Lictor Alpha unable to take down the Manticore and taken down by base turrets and guardsmen. And look at this, do a mass retreat with Alt X and forget about my Tyrant Guard, which of course cannot retreat. And it is taken down in base. I still don't even know that it's there. Chasing the Sternguard. Oh, look at this, they got a new indicator there. Finally realised, try and charge away. But those plasma guns versus that super heavy infantry armour takes down the Tyrant Guard quick. Tier 3 for me. Floyd and Patbadger already there. Patbadger saving up for something nasty. Techmarine easily tanking the Raven Alpha's damage. This is one of the best ranged weapons in the game, I think, of Corrosive Devourer. Plasma damage, look at that. 43.45 DPS plasma damage. That is insane. Also has anti-vehicle with corrosive shots as well. Now Burrowed. Manticore strike. Run away, Tyranids, there we go. Here comes my ranged blob of doom. My melee blob of doom, even. 258, 357. Floyd in full retreat. Zone Thrope still on the field though, and Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Patbadger. Blue team unable to hit this power very much. Ogryns are now going to give it a go. Do not have their Bernard leader. And here comes my melee blob. 258, 345. mines dropped, but they will be spotted by our warriors.
Their advantage is meager.
Team Steelers infiltrating since they're idle. Revealed though by the flare. Trying to send my Hormagaunts down to cap the VP and that wreck point. Techmarine chasing, and I am in turn chasing the Techmarine.
The requisition points
Tactical
in
strike
front retreat
doesn't quite hit
occupied
me
by
from
our
Peacemaker. They've stolen our VP. Look at this, Sternguard grabbing it. Commissar taking our VP as well. Look at this, blue team starting to come back in here with
Allies
map
have
control.
captured a requisition point.
Hormagaunts decapping. Techmarine still chasing. And suppressed by the Barber Strangler. Gene Stealers move in. Not sure what he's trying to accomplish here. Does he get away? I can't remember. Yes, he does. Here come Ogrins, and there is the Land Raider Redeemer looming in the background. 258, 264. We take this VP. Drop a Pheromone so my Gene Stealers can reinforce. And Ogrins run the hell away. Now I go after the Land Raider Redeemer. There's its grenade launchers going off. This thing is nasty in close combat though, with these heavy flamers and that assault cannon and that multi-melter, and I'm pretty much out of my depth and need to flee. I don't think my Gene Stealers even have their rending claws. No, they don't yet. Run away, Indrid, not worth it. And there is the full retreat. Run away, Indrid, there we go. 258, 243, it's a 1-to-1 cap. Librarian number 2 on the field for Patbadger. Some good support abilities as well, Veil of Time and such. And he has tons and tons of red. Look at this, 543. I also have a load of red. Floid using his on Catalyst, I would think. Swarmlord hits the field though for Floid. Super unit for Tyranids, great melee damage. Also emits a speed buff and reinforcement synapse. Vehicle armor. Sternguard taking down our gens. They should be using vengeance rounds for buildings. 233, 243. Here come some guardsmen. Do they both have plasma guns? They do. That's a very, very dangerous range force against that heavy armor. Are they going to turn and fire off a volley? Nope. Still backing off. There's a manticore strike. That's why he didn't turn. He was placing that, and nicely placed as well. Almost wipes the termagants. Did it wipe them? No, they get up. And guardsmen run the hell away from the big scary Swarmlord. Here comes my melee blob again, led by my Lictor Alpha level 3. Raven Alpha level 3. Commissar level 4. And Techmarine level 3. Commissar now has the Emperor's Wrath. This thing is deadly. Blue team using the Land Raider Redeemer to advance. It's very slow though. I'm referring to this power node, not reinforcing my Hormagaunts because I want to get a Carnifex on the field. Swarmlord and Warrior Brood going after the Land Raider Redeemer briefly, but now backing off. That twin linked assault cannon really pumps out nasty damage versus infantry. Techmarine now chasing as well, going after that Warrior Brood. Look at that big chunk of health he took off with the axe. I'm not sure how much damage the axe does. I think, well, I assume it's 50 DPS melee, power melee, which is what most power melee weapons do, though it is a tier 2 weapon, so it might do more. By most I mean the power swords. 199, 243, a 1-to-1 cap. Very sneaky Commissar Lord taking our VP over here. Carnifex on the way for Floid. I give my one a venom cannon eventually. Land Raider Redeemer pushing right into our territory here. I did take down the Manticore with my Lictor Alpha and then flee. Jumped into around base. Where is it? There it is.
Allies have captured a requisition point.
Commissar Lord getting too close to our hive node things. Ouch! Emperor's Wrath on my Hormagaunts. I didn't even realise he did that. Do manage to retreat them though, and here comes a big push, and look at this, Venerable Dreadnought dropped by Patbadger. Nasty melee walker going after my Carnifex. Turns to engage the Swarm Lord now though, so the Venom Cannon gets shots off. Here comes Floyd's Carnifex. Is this drawn back? It is. Here come my Warrior Brood and my Lictor Alpha as well. Really trying to take down this Venerable 198213. Where are my Gene Stealers? They are sneaking around in the south. Just took the VP, I think. Venerable Dreadnought goes down. That's Stoicism. Now we need to take down this Land Raider Redeemer. I think I just dropped my pheromones. Lictor Alpha goes down thanks to Heavy Flamer. But surely this Land Raider is down. Carnifex getting rear arm hits. Well, can't really get rear arm hits versus the Land Raider Redeemer. Hitting it on the rear, I suppose, and down it goes finally. Ogrin's now chasing my Carnifex. Suppress them with the Barb Strangler and can turn and engage. Lictor Alpha is revived. How did my Lictor Alpha revive? Was it Floid? No, Floyd's back there. What the hell happened? 188206. Maybe Floyd revived him and retreated. I didn't see. Mine's dropped, but spotted by our warriors. Ouch. I knocked my own warriors back into that grenade, and the Lictor Alpha goes down again. Lehman Russ on the field of Peacemaker. Blue team in all sorts of trouble now. Look at the map control. 176206. Still being aggressive. Still have these Sternguard Veterans level 3. With Kraken bolts and Hellfire bolts are going to be really nasty for us. Grab an Alpha of Floyd level 5, has the strength and sinew now, boosting his speed. There's a Tyranids formation. Does it hit anything? Techmarine puts his shield up. Blue team, I'm not sure why they are pushing our base so much. Should be capping here. After they force us off, should have capped. Carnifex just about gets away. 36 hit points, good grief. Vanquisher Cannon, really long range, hurting to vehicles. Techmarine is so tough. Look at what he's tanking here. Gene Stealer's now using Frenzy on him though. Going after the Commissar Lord as well. He gets a special attack. 130-206. You do gain melee skill when you level up, of course. Commissar Lord almost level 6. Does go down though. Cannot stand against Gene Stealers for that long. Does he go down? No, he gets away. 2 hit points. Gene Stealers cannot get the last hit in.
So we've lost a vehicle.
Wonderfully judged retreat from Peacemaker. Techmarine not so lucky. 118206. Last Cannon Predator on the field for Patbadger. Also getting extra armor. Absolute chaos in the middle of the map here. Patbadger idle at the bottom. Has taken the VP. I think he's just guarding it right now. Blue team have the 2-1. He wants to keep that. Here comes my Lictor Alpha. Sorry, the Raven Alpha even tunneled. None of this stuff can see it. Scouts are bugged at the moment in this build as well. Their Scout Sergeant does not detect everything that it should. I think the Raven Alpha is one of those things. 118-190. That's Cannon Predator taking out generators, but we both, well, I have absolutely tons of power, so it doesn't bother me getting another Tyrant Guard. That's Cannon Predator backing off, needs to back the hell way off. Now getting rear armor hits with my Venom Cannon Carnifex, and now Floyd has a Venom Cannon Carnifex, and these things are awesome. Almost take it down. That was Emperor's Wrath. That thing does great damage to vehicles as well. Ouch, Gene Stealers. Lose a bunch of models to that Vanquisher Cannon. Here are my pheromones though, so I can reinforce. Commissar Lord, does he get away? I think I take him down with the flesh hooks. There we go. 117, 179, a 2-1 cap for the Imperial forces. They've lost tons of stuff, but they're hanging in here. Blobbing up a bit too much, perhaps. We should be capping stuff. Scouts capping bottom. Raven Alpha was taken down. Sternguard also decapping this fully matured, no it's not, almost fully matured wreck point. But they're in for a nasty surprise. Here comes Tyrant Guard and a bunch of other stuff. And my leaping Lictor Alpha. I think we only take one model off these guys. They are tough. Level 4 Sternguard. 21, 29 hit points, there you go. Triple cap for the Imperium. Ogwyn's capping the east. Scouts and Librarian guarding the southwest. Hormagaunts retaking the northwest. And I take my stuff down to retake this. Double Carnifexes against Ogryns, not a good fight for Ogryns. This Donback Carnifex is level 2 as well, so he's over 2,000 hit points. More than the Swarm Lord. Ogryns do lose a model, finally. These guys are level 2, over 2,000 hit points on those guys as well. Gene Stealers need to back off, there's the pheromones. 117, 77, a 1-to-1 cap. Tyrant Guard going after the Librarian. Jumping into those scouts. Patbadger needed to retreat way quicker. Drops a grenade which hits my Gene Stealers. And they both get away, these scouts. Really annoying. Level 4 scouts, how often do you see that? Leman Russ. 2 Leman Russes for Peacemaker. Both with Vanquishers. Nope, Vanquisher for 1. Designed to take out these Carnifexes, I would think.
So that's 100 points.
Not sure if they'll win a range fight versus a Venom Cannon Carnifex though. Hormagaunts in for a nasty surprise, trying to guard this VP. Kraken Bolts is activated though, they should be using Hellfire Barons. Don't think he expected anything to be there, he's going to try and decap. Use They Shall Know No Fear and engage, but here we are with the Commissar Lord. Trying to take on everything. He's brave, I'll give him that. Emperor's Wrath gives him the grenade icon, I didn't know that. Leman Russ goes down, 56, 77, a triple cap for the Tyranids now. And my Hormagaunts taken out in base. Not too worried about that at this stage. Look at the map control. We have... Ouch, my Hormagaunts didn't even take a model off these guys. 21, 29 hit points. There's the triple cap though, 29, 77. They are taking 2 of the VPs. These scouts again. And I have 999 red. Never saw an opportunity to use it. My turn of formation. Ouch. Orbital bombardment here from Patbadger. Tons and tons of damage to those warriors. Run away, run away, run away. Those guys run into it for some reason. Gene Stealers now decapping. Here come a Predator and a Leman Russ. This is the Vanquisher one. 1869. I start backing off, then I realise why the hell am I backing off? I've got a Venom Cannon Carnifex here and a Tyrant Guard. And I think I dropped my turn of formation, there we go. Help me take out these tanks, boom. The Predator took a ton of damage there, 769, the game is over. Do I take this Leman Russ out? I don't think I can in time, no. Would have gone down in seconds there. Really nice map, I think, this 2v2 map. Tyranids coming out on top. Imperium took tons of losses, but hang on for ages because of the decapping they could do with these scouts and the commanders as well. Really like this melee Techmarine, level 7 he got to. Thanks for watching guys, see you next time.